Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tapping for Chakra Balancing series. I'm Helen McConnell, your host. By listening to this recording, you agree to the terms located at helenmcconnell.com/disclaimer. Today, we're going to tap to heal and balance the seventh chakra, known as the crown chakra, or the chakra of pure consciousness and pure potentiality. The Sanskrit name is Sahasrara, which translates to the thousand-petaled lotus, or thousandfold. The crown chakra is located at the cerebral cortex, or the crown of the head, and above the crown of the head. Its color is white or violet. This chakra is our source of enlightenment and spiritual connection to our higher selves, to every being on the planet, and ultimately the divine energy that creates everything in the universe. An open and balanced crown chakra allows us to feel connected to our higher selves, just as the sixth chakra does. We're aware that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We recognize that divine intelligence has some control over our lives and the hand we are dealt at birth. We're able to surrender to circumstances which are out of our control, while simultaneously making the best of them. When we maintain a balanced seventh chakra, we recognize that what happens to us in life is not meant as a punishment or random coincidence, but rather a way for the soul to grow and evolve. We have the courage to make choices that align with the spirit, even when those choices might seem inconvenient, unconventional, or ill-advised from the outside looking in. We understand that physical death is not the end. The crown chakra is related to the element of thought. It governs connection to spirit, universal consciousness, enlightenment, wisdom, unity, and self-knowledge. This chakra is all about knowing the big T truth. Often this comes in the form of intuition, clairvoyance, or clairaudience, or spiritual downloads. Everyone has access to this knowledge and intuition, but many people have been taught to ignore it, or that it's just their imagination. The crown chakra is developed at around early adulthood, and after that, when we assimilate knowledge and develop wisdom for the remainder of our physical lives. The seventh chakra can be wounded by forced religiosity, imposing beliefs, withheld information, education that thwarts curiosity, demanding blind obedience, invalidation of one's beliefs, misinformation and lies, and spiritual abuse. For the crown chakra, the worst thing that can happen is that we do not fully embrace our gifts or follow our highest path and purpose, and we live in fear. But it's never too late to change this path. Some of the gems or stones you can wear or have in your environment as you do this work to open and align the seventh chakra are amethyst, selenite, and sugilite. Some of the physical symptoms of an out of balance seventh chakra may show up as migraines, brain tumors, amnesia, coma, or cognitive delusions, or other brain-related issues. Those are the physical symptoms, and that's usually pretty severe when you get to those. But the spiritual symptoms of an out of balance seventh chakra show up as over-intellectualization, like a person is all rational and no spiritual or feeling. Many people are unwilling to be in one's body, or they dissociate, or do the spiritual bypass when we ignore bodily sensations or emotions and focus solely on the non-physical or spiritual. And some people do that with money or sex or food or other things, just totally don't pay attention to their bodily and physical needs and go totally to the spiritual. That's an out of balance seventh chakra. And there are lots of symptoms that go along with the seventh chakra. And a lot of them have to do with one's beliefs in or not in God. A well-balanced seventh chakra requires one's ego to be mature. Some say it requires the death of the ego, but in our human form, we need some ego to live with others. And ultimately, the most wonderful spiritual experience we can have is to enjoy being human while we are human and to not fear physical death. That takes a lot of practice. The basic rights associated with the crown chakra include the right to know and to learn, and to be directly connected with God, to know that divinity is within us all. When we're in balance here, we can think for ourselves and not be attached to ideas or belief systems. When we do this crown chakra tapping balancing protocol, we don't have to know if we have wounding in this area. The balancing will begin to occur the first time you use this tapping protocol. You may notice energy shifts in your body, a release of old stuck energy, and or a shift in perspectives. While tapping for the seventh chakra, focus on the physical location of the crown chakra in the area at the top of your head and above the top of your head. And for added benefit, hold a violet colored or white stone crystal while you tap this protocol. Envision a violet light surrounding your head and above. Feel the vibration of that light and see it connect with the universe as you tap. Okay, so as we tap this seventh chakra protocol, I'm going to show you the tapping points and give you time to repeat after me. And I'm going to be reading this protocol. All right, we're going to start by tapping on the side of the hand like we always do and repeat after me. Even though I've experienced many events that have wreaked havoc on my system, I love and accept myself and my body. Even though many of these events happened when I was too young to realize what was going on, I love and accept myself, and I forgive myself and anyone else involved. Even though I've been operating from false beliefs, trauma, and seventh chakra wounding, I love and accept myself, and I choose now to return to wholeness. Now we're going to tap at the top of the head, right there on the crown. Okay, and you're going to repeat after me. Despite events that have come before, on the eyebrow, I reclaim my innate right to learn and gain knowledge. Side of the eye. I reclaim my innate right to access higher wisdom. Under the eye. My right to be connected to the love of God. And you can replace that word with the universe, divine, whatever word you want to use. Under the nose. In this body. On the chin. In this lifetime. Collarbone. On this earth. Under the arm. Without fear of submission. Now we're going to start around again, top of the head, and repeat after me. I no longer have to be subjected to religiosity. On the eyebrow, I can choose for myself. Side of the eye. I no longer have to turn away from my highest wisdom for any reason. Under the eye, I can choose for myself. Under the nose, I can surrender to the universe without becoming a victim. On the chin, God, divine, universe, source is unconditional love. Never punishing. Under the arm. No matter what anyone has told me in the past. Right back up to the top of the head for a couple more rounds. As I connect more deeply with my crown chakra, on the eyebrow, I choose to fully embrace my divine gifts. Side of the eye. And my unique manifestation of these gifts. Under the eye. As I connect more deeply with my crown chakra, under the nose, I'm seeing my highest path and purpose. On the chin, and I'm following that path and purpose. Collarbone. I no longer live in fear of being authentically me. Under the arm, I see violet loving light emanating from the area of my crown chakra. And the more I focus on that light, on the eyebrow, the higher my vibration. Side of the eye. When I see the world through that violet loving light, under the eye, I see the world through the eyes of divine love. Under the nose, without fear. On the chin, without judgment. Collarbone, with an open heart. Under the arm, and an open mind. Top of the head. I allow my soul to shine. On the eyebrow, through my divine gifts. Side of the eye, in this human form. Under the eye, I receive and accept divine abundance. Under the nose, in every possible way. Chin, I harmonize with divinity. Collarbone, as I enjoy this human experience. Under the arm, I am divine. Just take a nice gentle breath in and exhale. And maybe take a moment to jot down any thoughts or images or memories or insights or spiritual downloads that you got during that tapping. You can use this tapping protocol as many times as you want, as often as you want. And thank you for joining me for this 7th chakra tapping. Down below this video are the links for the entire Chakra Balancing series. And you can find more about me at helenmcconnell.com. Here's to your well-being.